Whoa, hold on. Wait. Wait for it. Whew. I thought I was going to sneeze there. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to yet another completely impromptu, unscheduled, and uncoordinated stream because that's how I roll, apparently. I know that I said that I was going to get the stream schedule updated this weekend, and then I promptly failed to do that. However, I do have an excuse. It has been, oh, my back. My old age. My old age is showing. I do have an excuse. It has been a busy weekend, and what a day today. I wasn't sure that I was going to stream tonight. I wasn't sure that I was going to have time. I literally just got done everything, just got out of the shower, and I'm just sitting down to chill out. And I thought, you know what? I got a little bit of time before I go to bed. I've had a long weekend. I've had an incredibly long day. I want to chill out. I want to relax a little bit, which means for me playing a little bit of video games. And I figured if I'm going to be playing, I might as well be streaming. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't I? Right? So here we are. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. I went through a lot of water today. Oh, my old body needs it. So yeah, what a day. There are a lot of changes going on in my house. My wife and I are working on a lot of things, trying to get things cleaned up, trying to make space for the baby that's coming. Um Also, I've mentioned it before, but we have her mom and her little brother here with us, and to be quite honest, we never really made space for them either. So, we've kind of just been making do, but I take up a lot of space. I have right now what you're seeing, I have my office. This is where I've got all my gaming stuff set up, and I have, some other stuff in here too, all my books, and this is where I come to relax and, to get a little bit of me time. But then I also have the garage out back, which is where I have all my machines. I have stuff everywhere. And so we are trying to get some of that stuff cleaned up, get rid of some of that stuff because I'm no longer living, the life of someone with no children and no responsibilities. I now have a wife. I have one child, her little brother. He's effectively, my 13-year-old son now out of nowhere. He's a good kid. I love him to death. But, I got to make sure that I reshape my environment to be conducive, to be a good place for all of us to live and thrive and be happy and healthy. So, it's a lot of work, though. A lot of changes going on, more changes to come, but plenty of work to do before we can make those changes happen. But yeah, where was I going with that? So yeah, I this a long weekend, and I thought, hey, I want to relax a little bit. I'm gonna play some games, so I might as well be streaming if I'm gonna be playing, right? And that brings us to man, I tried. I tried the Black Ops 7 beta. I'm not going to say that I didn't have any fun. There were some moments that I enjoyed myself. But Battlefield 6 is coming in 5 days, and I just figured I could play some more of the Black Ops 6 beta since it's kind of like the thing that people are talking about right now. It would probably behoove me as a small, very, very small channel to play, you know, to play that game since it's a currently very popular game. People are talking about it and, people are wanting to see it. And it would probably be the smart thing to do to play some more Call of Duty tonight. But you know what? After the day that I have had, after the weekend that I have had, I just want to chill out, man. So I thought, you know what? Let's go back. It's been like, gosh, how many days has it been since I've played Battlefield? Since Thursday, right? Since Thursday afternoon, I think was our last Battlefield stream. Um, so it's been several days. So I figured let's go back. Let's play some Battlefield. You know, it's time to get back into the Battlefield groove. Call of Duty, it is what it is, but you know, with Battlefield 6 coming out, this is a Battlefield channel now. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we do here now. We play a lot of stuff, but Battlefield is home. You know, every once in a while, you like to go out, you like to get something to eat, you like to go to the theme park, you like to go to the club, you like to go see a movie, you like to do other things, but you always have to come home, right? So that's kind of how I view this channel. There's a lot of games that I'm interested in, and we'll play them all, but we always come home to Battlefield, baby. So that's where we're at. Nice, relaxing Sunday evening. Get a few games of Battlefield in. I have one more. 1 second, please. I have one more really important and you know, I feel like every time we talk like this at the beginning of a stream, there's always something that I am changing on my end. And tonight is no different. You know, if you've been around, you know that this is a brand new channel and I'm just figuring things out, right? Which means that things are constantly being revised and things are constantly being worked on. New things are being tried, improvements are being made. So it seems like every time we get together at the beginning of a stream, we always have some business to attend to. We always have some things we need to talk about, some changes that I need to tell you about. And tonight is no different. Ladies and gentlemen, I made a big change this weekend and, that change is right here. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. What we have here is the Razer Tartarus Pro. So if you've been around, you know that I have been over the last like 2.5, 3 weeks, I have been making the transition to keyboard and mouse. And you will further know, if you have been around, that what happened? Whoop. Oh, what did I do? Hold on, sorry. I clicked the button and then everything went haywire. You will further know, if you've been around, that that transition has not been easy. Right? We've had some difficulties getting used to the keyboard and mouse. So I thought I saw this thing brand new on Facebook Marketplace for well under half price. And so I thought, you know what? Let's give it a try. Let's see if this is going to make a difference. Now, the fortunate thing is that I think that this, I think that I think that it could, I think this could be a game changer. I think this thing could be really cool. That's the upside. The downside is that, like, just as I was starting to get a little bit used to using the keyboard, we're now making another change to a completely different peripheral that we are going to have to completely relearn how to use. And so tonight is going to be it's going to be the first time that I've used this thing. So there's definitely going to be some growing pains, I'm sure. But you know what? I've never been one to shy away from completely embarrassing myself on stream, and I'm not going to start now. You know what I mean? Like, you... Sorry, I'm just getting myself situated here. I let you in on everything, right? You're a part of everything that I do, and that even means when we're struggling with a new peripheral. So let's see how it goes. We're gonna fire up some Battlefield. Yeah. Shaboppity boopity. And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes, you know? I have a feeling that I have a feeling that this thing is going to really be. Didn't I push play? I swear I pushed play. There it is. Yeah, I have a feeling that this thing is ultimately going to be pretty awesome, but we're going to have to get used to using it. So, we'll see how it goes. Things are probably going to be a little bit rough at first, relearning a completely new peripheral, but you know, whatever. It's really cool. Like it has these like magnetic optical switches and you can change how much pressure it requires to activate the button press. You can also do some crazy stuff with it. Like you can program it so that different actions happen at different different points in the button press, right? So you can program it so that something happens on the downstroke, something happens on the upstroke. It's really, really cool. Super, super cool. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's definitely going to be a learning curve, but I think that once we get, I don't know why it keeps showing me this when I already pre-ordered Battlefield 6.
So to the line, people.
But yeah, I think that once we get used to it, I think it's really going to be pretty freaking awesome. So, that's the hope anyway. We'll see. All right, what do we got here? 1942 Iwo Jima breakthrough. Okay, this is the same thing they had Thursday. So, I think let's just go with some let's go some regular breakthrough. Let's jump in and see how this Razor Tartarus treats us. So I've got it like basically I spent the day like setting up the keybinds that I think are going to make sense for me. I have moved everything, so it's going to be rough at first, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it, man. Don't worry. We'll get through it together, baby. We'll get through it together. Like I said, I don't hide nothing from you, right? Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to set up some new Shiza. I'm going to have to adjust some key bindings in here as well to make it work. So, mouse and keyboard on foot and, or wait, maybe is it global? Okay, edit key bindings. Okay. Movement. Here we go. Right. Here is what. Okay. Right, so. Oh, I hope this works. I guess I could have sorted this out before I started streaming, right? Okay. And so for this, we need. Hmm? Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Okay, so this is. Yeah, I wonder if this is going to work. The way I have this thing set up. So the tutorial that I followed had it set up for Call of Duty, and I assumed that there would be similar. I assumed that the key bindings would be similar in Battlefield, but they are not. So I'm not sure that this is. I'm not sure that this is going to work. I guess we're going to find out. That's awesome that it put us into a game that was ending immediately. Love that. Love it. Somehow got 10,750 XP for it though, so I'll take it, whatever.
Looks like the wait's over.
Okay. I'm nervous now, or excited. Let's not say nervous. I'm excited to see whether or not this is actually going to work. Because this thing has a thumbstick on it, right? So that's the whole deal. So that's what I'm trying to get working. This is, so it's like a hybrid between like a controller and the keyboard. So you got the thumbstick here that you can use for moving, and then you got all your keybinds here. So I'm hoping that it's going to work for us, but I'm actually kind of nervous now because the tutorial that I followed was specific to Call of Duty, but I figured it would be similar enough that it wouldn't be a big deal. But now I'm not so confident about that. Oh no, let's see. Control the hub and clear the area. Yeah, that's not working. Well, that's a bummer. Now my mouse doesn't work. What the heck is going on here? Mouse and keyboard. Edit key bindings. Movement. Well. Hmm. Well, that's a bust. I'll have to figure that out later, I guess. So why is my mouse not working now? What is happening right now? What is happening? What the fuck is happening? Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Okay. Okay. What is happening right now? My game screen's not working? Oh, it's not working. What's up with that? All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties right now. All kinds of them. Yeah, it's still not showing up. Let's try let's try this. Stop going away. I need to see you. Yes. And let's try re-adding it. Okay. Okay. Weird.
Ready for orders.
Well, I think I have no idea what is happening right now. Why isn't this what is your deal, bro? What is your deal? What is the deal? Huh. Well, um I guess I'll be back. I have no freaking idea. I have no idea what happened, but something broke. I literally changed nothing. I have no idea why it's not working, but it's certainly not working. So, yeah, I guess I'll be back. I'm going to stop the stream while I sort this out. And if I come back, then I guess you'll know I fixed it. If I don't, then I guess I didn't. So, maybe I'll see you. Maybe I won't. But peace for now.